They say the most effective weight loss tricks are often the ones that sound too strange to believe. Imagine being told that a single ice cube, infused with nothing more than pink salt, could help you slim down, boost metabolism, and even start burning fat without extreme diets or endless hours at the gym. For many, it sounds like a celebrity hoax, but what if this so-called miracle actually had roots in real science and ancient wellness traditions? In this video, you're going to discover a method that's turning skepticism into curiosity worldwide. We'll explore how something as simple as frozen water and Himalayan minerals can become a surprisingly powerful tool to lose belly fat, eliminate abdominal fat, and finally accelerate your journey to lose weight fast, but in a way that's sustainable and healthy. Forget about gimmicks that promise results but leave you disappointed. This technique works alongside your body, not against it. Stay with me until the end, because what you'll learn here might completely change the way you look at slimming and fat burning. By watching this video, you'll not only uncover how to lose weight healthily, but also how to create a routine that elevates energy, reduces bloating, and improves your overall well-being. If you've been struggling, this could be the missing piece that connects your effort with visible, lasting results. For decades, people searching for weight loss solutions have been bombarded with promises of miracle pills, exhausting exercise routines, and extreme diets that rarely deliver. The frustration of trying to lose weight fast only to see temporary results, or worse, none at all, has created a cycle of disappointment for millions. But every once in a while, something surfaces that challenges the status quo and forces us to question whether we've been approaching slimming and fat burning the wrong way. That's exactly what's happening with the rising buzz around the Detox pink salt ice recipe. At first glance, the concept seems almost laughable. How could an ice cube possibly help someone eliminate abdominal fat or boost metabolism in a meaningful way? Yet this unusual combination is quickly becoming a powerful ally in the pursuit of lasting results. What makes this method so compelling is the way it blends simplicity with effectiveness. While trendy diets often complicate weight loss with endless rules, restrictions, and conflicting advice, this recipe cuts through the noise. It doesn't ask you to starve, it doesn't require marathon workouts, and it doesn't push expensive supplements. Instead, it focuses on leveraging the natural responses of your body, the way it reacts to cold exposure, and the way it utilizes essential minerals to create a subtle but consistent fat-burning environment. This is why celebrities, wellness influencers, and everyday people are all experimenting with it, and why so many are reporting surprising improvements, not just in their ability to slim down, but also in energy levels, skin appearance, and overall vitality. Think about how often you've heard that losing belly fat requires endless crunches or hours of cardio. The truth is, spot reduction through exercise alone is nearly impossible. Abdominal fat is stubborn, and to eliminate abdominal fat effectively, you need to create systemic changes in the body that encourage it to tap into stored reserves for energy. That's where the pink salt ice recipe comes in. Cold exposure forces the body to work harder to maintain its internal temperature, and this natural thermogenic reaction burns extra calories without you having to move a muscle. At the same time, the minerals in pink salt, especially magnesium, potassium, and calcium, support hydration balance, muscle function, and detoxification, which together help accelerate fat burning and promote a leaner appearance. Now, is this recipe a magic shortcut that allows you to lose weight healthily without making any lifestyle adjustments? Of course not. But what makes it exciting is that it can become the kind of low-effort, high-impact habit that amplifies the results of everything else you're already doing. Imagine combining this simple ritual with even moderate exercise and balanced nutrition. Instead of hitting a plateau, your body is constantly nudged into a more active metabolic state. Over time, these small but steady boosts add up to measurable progress, Whether your goal is to lose belly fat, slim down your waistline, or finally feel comfortable in your clothes again. Another reason people are fascinated with this hack is its accessibility. This is part of why the technique is spreading so quickly. It feels authentic, grounded in nature, and refreshingly different from the endless cycle of miracle products. Beyond weight loss, users often report side benefits that make this recipe even more appealing. Many notice less bloating, improved digestion, and reduced water retention, effects that are especially important when you're trying to slim down. Others describe a sense of renewal and relaxation after applying the ice, almost as if it functions as a mini self-care ritual. This psychological element is not to be underestimated. When you feel good about what you're doing for your body, when it feels like nurturing rather than punishment, you're far more likely to stay consistent. And consistency is the real secret to sustainable slimming. There's also a cultural and historical element that adds intrigue to the pink salt ice method. Himalayan pink salt has been valued for centuries in Eastern wellness traditions, not just as a seasoning, but as a therapeutic mineral source. Its reputation as a natural detoxifier and restorative element has made it a staple in baths, scrubs, and holistic remedies. Meanwhile, cold exposure has long been used in many cultures as a way to harden the body, improve circulation, and boost metabolism. When you combine these two practices, you're essentially merging ancient wisdom with modern science, a blend that resonates deeply with those seeking natural yet effective approaches to health. Skeptics will naturally ask, can something this simple really help you lose weight fast? And the honest answer is that while it won't replace proper eating and movement, it creates conditions that support them. Think of it as a multiplier. If you're already making an effort to eliminate abdominal fat through cleaner meals or physical activity, this recipe enhances those efforts by nudging your metabolism into higher gear. Even small increases in daily calorie expenditure can make the difference between stagnation and steady progress. And when combined with the detoxifying effects of the minerals, your body not only sheds fat but also feels lighter, less inflamed, and more energized. Perhaps the most counterintuitive aspect of this hack is that it challenges the traditional belief that weight loss must be hard, exhausting, and filled with suffering. People have been conditioned to think that unless they're sweating buckets in the gym or depriving themselves at the dinner table, they can't possibly make progress. But what if the path to slimming wasn't always about intensity, but about smart, consistent actions that align with your body's natural processes? That's what makes this method stand out. It replaces punishment with empowerment. So, as we dive deeper into how the Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe works, keep in mind that this is not just another fad. It's an approach rooted in real physiological mechanisms, enhanced by minerals that genuinely support health. It's simple enough to integrate into any routine, yet powerful enough to make a difference when practiced regularly. If you've been struggling with stubborn belly fat, feeling stuck despite your efforts, or just wanting to boost metabolism without turning your life upside down, this could be the catalyst you've been waiting for. When people hear about the Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe, their first reaction is usually disbelief. How could something so basic have any real effect on slimming or fat burning? But the key lies in understanding how the human body reacts to cold and how essential minerals influence internal balance. Once these pieces come together, the method stops looking like a gimmick and starts making sense as a legitimate tool for those who want to lose weight fast and lose weight healthily. Let's start with the cold factor. The body is programmed to maintain a stable internal temperature around 37 degrees Celsius, 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Whenever it is exposed to cold, whether through icy water, chilled air, or a frozen cube on the skin, it must work harder to preserve this balance. This process is called thermogenesis, and it's more than just shivering. It's a complex metabolic response in which the body burns stored energy, particularly fat, to generate heat. The fascinating part is that this reaction doesn't just help with general calorie burn. It specifically activates something called brown adipose tissue, or brown fat. Magnesium helps regulate muscle activity and reduce inflammation. Potassium maintains fluid balance and prevents bloating, and calcium supports nerve signaling and metabolic function. Together, these minerals create an environment where your body not only eliminates abdominal fat more efficiently, but also avoids common pitfalls of dieting like fatigue, cramping, and water retention. Instead of feeling drained, you feel energized, lighter, and more motivated to continue your slimming journey. But how exactly do you put this into practice? There are two main approaches: topical and oral. The topical method is the most popular because it's simple, safe, and highly effective for targeting problem areas. To try it, you dissolve a small amount of pink salt in filtered water, pour the mixture into ice cube trays, and let it freeze. Once ready, you wrap one cube in a thin cloth and gently massage it over areas like the abdomen, thighs, or arms for 5 to 10 minutes. This creates a localized cooling effect that activates thermogenesis directly in the treated zones. Over time, this not only helps to lose belly fat but also improves circulation, tones the skin, and reduces the appearance of cellulite. It feels refreshing, almost like a mini spa treatment, while quietly stimulating fat burning under the surface. The oral method, on the other hand, involves drinking cold water infused with one pink salt ice cube, sometimes with a splash of lemon for taste and added detox properties. This version is less about spot treatment and more about overall internal support. By hydrating with a mineral-rich cold drink, you encourage gentle detoxification, help your body flush out retained fluids, and kickstart metabolism first thing in the morning. The important thing here is moderation. Too much sodium, even from pink salt, can stress the kidneys and heart. But when used wisely, it can be a simple way to support slimming from the inside out. Critics often argue that no single recipe can make you lose weight fast without lifestyle changes, and they're right. However, what they miss is the cumulative impact of small daily habits. The Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe doesn't claim to replace balanced eating or physical activity. Instead, it enhances them. Imagine you're already making better food choices and incorporating moderate exercise a few times per week. Adding this cold therapy habit increases daily calorie burn, reduces inflammation, and minimizes bloating, all of which accelerate results and make you feel like your efforts are finally paying off. This is what keeps people motivated, which is half the battle when it comes to slimming successfully. It's also worth noting that beyond fat burning, the cold exposure itself offers mental and emotional benefits. Studies show that brief contact with cold can trigger the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. This not only lifts your mood, but also reduces cravings driven by stress or boredom. Think about how many times emotional eating has sabotaged your attempts to eliminate abdominal fat. By adding a ritual that naturally reduces anxiety and improves focus, you're tackling the psychological side of weight loss as well. For many, this becomes just as valuable as the physical effects. Of course, safety is essential. You should never apply ice directly to bare skin for extended periods, as this can cause burns or irritation. Always use a cloth as a barrier and limit each session to a reasonable length. When consuming the drink, avoid overdoing it with pink salt and listen to your body. If you have pre-existing conditions like high blood pressure, kidney concerns, or pregnancy, it's always best to consult a healthcare professional before adopting any new routine. Instead, you integrate a small but effective tool that supports fat burning and slimming naturally. And once you start to see the small changes, your waistline feeling tighter, your stomach less bloated, your energy more consistent, you're far more likely to keep going until you reach your goals. At its core, this hack is about empowerment. It proves that weight loss doesn't have to be about struggle and deprivation. Sometimes, the best way to lose weight fast and sustainably is by making smarter choices that work with your body instead of fighting against it. By stimulating thermogenesis, hydrating with minerals, and creating a self-care ritual you actually enjoy, the Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe turns slimming into something attainable rather than overwhelming. By now, it's clear that the Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe is more than just a quirky trend. It's a simple yet surprisingly powerful way to assist with slimming, boost metabolism, and make fat burning part of your daily life. But what makes this method especially valuable is how adaptable it can be. Once you understand the basics, you can expand on it with advanced strategies that not only help you lose belly fat, but also transform the way you feel in your own body. One powerful enhancement is combining the ice method with other natural practices that complement its effects. For example, pairing it with intermittent fasting can deliver impressive results. Fasting pushes your body to tap into fat stores for energy, while cold exposure accelerates that fat-burning process by activating brown fat. Together, they create a metabolic synergy that allows you to lose weight fast without relying on drastic diets. Another option is to incorporate lymphatic drainage massage. When used alongside the ice application, it enhances circulation, supports detoxification, and reduces the puffiness or water retention that often hides real progress. Even something as simple as sipping on herbal teas with natural diuretic properties, like hibiscus, ginger, or horsetail, can amplify the slimming effect by helping your body eliminate excess fluids more efficiently. Another advanced layer is adding essential oils to the ice cubes before freezing them. Just a couple of drops of lavender, rosemary, or lemon oil can intensify the benefits. Rosemary is known for improving circulation and fighting cellulite. Lavender brings deep relaxation and stress relief, and lemon adds a detoxifying boost. These additions turn the practice into a more holistic ritual, addressing not just fat burning, but also your mood, focus, and emotional balance. When your mind is calm and your stress is under control, the temptation to overeat diminishes dramatically, making it easier to eliminate abdominal fat consistently. Of course, no discussion about long-term transformation is complete without addressing mindset. For many people, the biggest challenge in slimming isn't finding the right method, it's sticking with it. The Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe works beautifully here because it reframes weight loss from something punishing into something nurturing. Instead of associating fat burning with grueling workouts or strict diets, you start to associate it with moments of self-care. Massaging the ice cube over your skin after a shower, or sipping a cold mineral-infused drink in the morning, feels like a gift to yourself rather than a chore. This psychological shift is crucial. When you look forward to the process, you're far more likely to stay consistent, and consistency is the true key to losing weight healthily and keeping it off. There's also a deeper emotional benefit to cold exposure itself. Scientific research shows that even short bouts of cold can trigger the release of endorphins and norepinephrine, chemicals that elevate mood, sharpen focus, and provide a burst of natural energy. For someone on a slimming journey, this is priceless. It helps combat fatigue, reduces emotional eating, and creates a sense of empowerment that fuels further progress. Over time, what starts as a simple hack can evolve into a powerful cornerstone of your health routine. You'll notice more than just slimming effects. Many people report clearer skin, improved digestion, less bloating, and even better sleep when they stay consistent. These side benefits create a positive feedback loop. As you feel better in your body, you're naturally more motivated to keep making healthy choices. And those choices, eating nutritious meals, moving regularly, hydrating properly, amplify the fat-burning effect even more. This is where the real transformation happens. It's not just about how quickly you can lose belly fat. It's about building a lifestyle that keeps you lean, strong, and vibrant for the long term. Skeptics may still dismiss the Detox pink salt ice recipe as too simple to be effective, but often the simplest methods are the ones that stick. Think of it this way: weight loss doesn't happen because of one grand action. It happens because of the small, repeated actions that shift your body's chemistry day after day. Every time you apply the ice or sip the mineral water, you're nudging your metabolism in the right direction, reducing inflammation, and training your body to use energy more efficiently. These nudges accumulate, and over weeks and months, they can mean the difference between stagnation and real, lasting slimming. If you've struggled with belly fat for years, tried every new trend, and felt let down more times than you can count, this method offers something refreshing: hope backed by logic. It doesn't promise instant miracles, but it does provide a realistic, accessible, and enjoyable path forward. The key is not to view it as a replacement for other healthy habits, but as an ally, a supportive tool that multiplies the results of everything else you're already doing. Combine it with mindful eating, regular movement, and quality sleep, and you create a powerful ecosystem for fat burning that feels natural rather than forced. At its heart, the Detox pink salt ice recipe represents a shift in how we think about weight loss. Instead of chasing after extreme diets or punishing workouts, it invites us to slow down, reconnect with our bodies, and harness simple natural tools that have been around for centuries. It's not about suffering your way thin. It's about learning to lose weight healthily by aligning with the body's natural rhythms. And perhaps that's why it resonates so deeply with those who try it. It feels less like a diet hack and more like a lifestyle upgrade, one that makes you slimmer, stronger, and more balanced inside and out. So, if you're ready to eliminate abdominal fat, slim down your waistline, and finally boost metabolism in a way that feels sustainable, this is your invitation to try the pink salt ice recipe for yourself. Give it a few weeks. Stay consistent. Notice the subtle changes building day by day. And watch as what once seemed like a strange experiment transforms into a trusted ritual that helps you lose weight fast while improving your overall health. The journey to a leaner, lighter, and more confident you might be as close as the next ice cube in your freezer. One of the greatest frustrations for anyone who has tried to lose weight fast is not actually losing it, it's keeping it off. Crash diets may promise rapid slimming, and aggressive workout plans may temporarily help you burn fat, but most people end up regaining the weight as soon as they stop. This cycle of progress and relapse is exhausting, and it often makes people believe that lasting weight loss is impossible. That's why the Detox pink salt ice recipe feels like such a refreshing shift. It isn't about extreme sacrifice. It's about creating a simple ritual that can be sustained for months or even years, turning fat burning into something automatic rather than forced. The real secret to long-term success is consistency, and consistency comes from simplicity. Anyone can push through a strict diet for a week or two, but very few can keep it up for a lifetime. That's why so many weight loss methods fail. They ignore human nature. The pink salt ice method, however, is different. Over time, it evolves from being a weight loss trick into a natural part of your self-care routine, delivering benefits without draining your willpower. Of course, building lasting change also means addressing the myths that keep people stuck. One common belief is that you have to spend hours in the gym to slim down. The truth is, while exercise is valuable, your metabolism is influenced by dozens of factors beyond workouts. Cold exposure, hydration, mineral balance, and hormonal regulation all play roles in fat burning. By activating thermogenesis and supporting detox through pink salt minerals, this method helps you lose belly fat without needing to punish yourself with endless cardio. Exercise should be viewed as a complement, not a punishment, and with your metabolism already boosted, the workouts you do choose will feel more effective. Another myth is that eating less is always the solution. Many people drastically cut calories to lose weight fast, but this often backfires, slowing down metabolism and making fat loss even harder. Instead of starving yourself, you need to create an environment where your body willingly uses stored fat for energy. That's where the pink salt ice ritual shines. By increasing calorie expenditure through thermogenesis and reducing bloating through mineral balance, it allows you to slim down while still nourishing your body with adequate food. This makes it possible to lose weight healthily without the misery of constant hunger. Perhaps the most dangerous myth is that weight loss has to be painful. This belief keeps people trapped in cycles of extreme effort followed by burnout. The Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe proves the opposite. Sometimes the most effective strategies are the ones that feel good. The cooling sensation on your skin, the refreshing taste of the drink, the relaxation that comes from the ritual, these are enjoyable experiences. And when fat burning becomes enjoyable, consistency follows naturally. It's the opposite of willpower-based dieting, where every day feels like a battle. Instead, you're creating a positive feedback loop where slimming feels rewarding rather than punishing. But what about results? People always want to know how fast they can expect to lose belly fat or eliminate abdominal fat with this method. The honest answer is that it depends on your lifestyle, your consistency, and your starting point. For some, the changes are visible in just a couple of weeks: less bloating, a slimmer waistline, more energy. For others, the progress is slower but steadier, building over months into a noticeable transformation. The important thing is that this method doesn't produce the yo-yo effect of extreme diets. Because it supports natural fat burning and overall health, the weight you lose is more likely to stay off. Another overlooked aspect is the way this practice strengthens your relationship with your body. Too often, weight loss is approached from a place of punishment, restricting, forcing, and shaming yourself into slimming down. This creates resentment and often leads to giving up. With the pink salt ice method, however, the approach is nurturing. You're not punishing your body, you're caring for it, giving it minerals, stimulating circulation, and encouraging it to function at its best. This shift in perspective is transformative. When you see fat burning as self-care rather than self-punishment, your motivation no longer comes from fear or frustration but from respect for yourself. And let's not forget the ripple effects. When you feel lighter and more energized, you naturally want to make better food choices. When you see your body responding, you're more likely to move more, sleep better, and drink more water. Each of these habits further boosts metabolism and supports weight loss healthily. This is why the Detox Pink Salt Ice recipe works best as part of a bigger lifestyle. There's a specially designed solution to speed up your metabolism, control cravings, and support your weight loss journey naturally and effectively. Click the link in the first pinned comment to start transforming your body.